taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
At the 10-yard line.
Carr now on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
50, Chargers 7.
Taylor and the Chargers come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Steps away. Now he'll pull it down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
That was earning a first down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that first down by taking a big-time hit.
The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Taylor hit. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 19 yards away. And this offense is running away with this one.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Reed returning. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10. At
LA set to take over again on offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Corey Littleton leading the surge there as he drops it for a loss of 6. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Now Taylor. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Ty Long.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Back deep for the Raiders, Jalen Richard. And take it right on the 30. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And now Derek Carr, he is the focus of our player spotlight. And a trio of... The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. To throw, it's Carr. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Carr. Right back to Waller. He's got it this time. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing now is Carr. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 of the 6.
9 more yards.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, it's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Carr again. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Waller! It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys continue to pour it on. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for 2. Carr to throw again. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Taylor. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Keenan.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter Long here as he sends this one away. Richard on the return. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Called out a very strong gain of 24. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 19 yards away. And the silver and black continue to roll.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Now Carr. And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted and it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 2nd and 15 now. Taylor, he'll get this to Eckler. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Pass complete. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
That's good.
He got 29 yards that time. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
12-yard line.
And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller in the final seconds of the first half. And this offense continues to pour it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squeak kick or what they're going to do on the